Hello, welcome to another Alzheimer's Society of Calgary Facebook Talk. I'm Paul Bartel, Manager of Learning and Support Services, and joining me today is
Samantha Ray, one of the social workers for the Alzheimer's Society of Calgary.
All right, and we're here to talk about the holidays because it's that time of year where the big family holidays are approaching.
Yes, exactly.
And we wanted to talk a bit about how to handle those when somebody in the family has a diagnosis of dementia, because the holidays can be a stressful time. They're supposed to be a joyful time. And so how do we keep it that way?
Exactly, right? I mean, I think the holidays are inevitably stressful because everybody's trying to get together and connect and celebrate. And I think that's really important. But I think too, what's also really important is doing what's right for you and your person, right? So routine, there's comfort in that routine. So being able to try to keep routine as much as possible is going to be really important. And staying flexible is going to be really important as well. What I mean by that is, if there is a big family get-together happening on a particular day, but maybe you or your person aren't really having a great day, maybe it's, not attending that event and inviting a few people over a little bit later. So that way you can have something maybe a little bit more intimate, and where you're really feeling better, your person is maybe feeling better, and you're in that mood to celebrate and have fun and enjoy people being there.
Well, especially sounds like, sort of trying to keep things relaxed as possible.
Yes, exactly, right? And simplify, right? Yeah. So that might mean having, instead of one great big dinner with a whole bunch of family over, it's maybe having little get-togethers, maybe little dinners or brunches with fewer people. So that way it's not as overwhelming for you, the care partner, but also for your person, right? This is also a really great time to maybe start new traditions. Maybe that means passing the torch on to your son or your daughter to be that person who puts on maybe the bigger Christmas dinner, right? It's okay to kind of let some of that go and make those new traditions for people.
Yeah. So talking a bit about the larger extended family, because knowing some members of my larger extended family, that thought of, okay, well, maybe we're not doing one big get together this year, or we're changing things up. There might be some challenges in that conversation.
Very much so, right? And your person might still really enjoy going to the big family get-togethers, and that's fine, right? Each situation is going to be very different. So it's not saying don't have them, but be flexible. Maybe have a room that's off to the side, that's a little bit quieter, where, if your person seems to be getting overwhelmed with all the conversations and all the activity that's going on, they have a space where they can go and kind of decompress and relax, where you've got maybe some of their favorite music playing, or, if they like crosswords or word searches, you've got some of those ready, and having people kind of check in, right? And it's also going to be really important for that extended family that maybe doesn't see your person every day, to give them a bit of a heads up about what has changed,
right,
for them, and give them some strategies on how to connect and communicate with your person, right? We want to avoid the, well, don't you remember when?
Right.
And maybe it's, oh, I remember the last time I saw you, we were at the beach house, right? Giving them those ways to communicate
and keep that connection going.
Exactly, right? It's going to make it really successful, and hopefully keep your person engaged as well, right? Because we don't want somebody who has the diagnosis to feel left out. We want to engage them in that conversation and be part of celebrating.
Part of whatever the event is.
Yeah.
And it sounds like there's a lot of, maybe everybody's expectations need to be managed a little bit. And,
yes.
thinking about being an extended family member in that situation, it's kind of like, okay, you need to come to the table prepared to accept some changes and some new ideas and be flexible yourself.
Exactly, right? There's going to be a lot that's going on. And I know every Christmas dinner, even at our house, somebody gets upset, right? It's inevitable. Because everybody's trying to put on the perfect dinner, the perfect event. It's okay to let some of that go, right? And be flexible. Enjoy the moment, right? That's what's going to last is those feelings of enjoyment, more so than, what was said and what was done.
This just sounds like good advice for dealing with the holidays in general.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. Everybody just lower the expectations a bit and calm down. But
yes, right. It's a season of joy and giving, right? And I think that's what you really need to embrace. Have fun. Enjoy being with your family. If the turkey doesn't turn out, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Whatever being together looks like, that's good.
Exactly, right? It'll make for a good story later on, right? So it's about being flexible. And it's okay to say no to, maybe bigger events and saying, I don't think we can do them this year. How about you come over, for brunch, and we sit down and connect, and talk about how you're doing and what's happening for you.
Right.
That's okay as well.
Good. What about if travel is part of the holiday plan?
Yes, as for most people, it is. I think definitely reference back to our travel video, which would be helpful. So it's going to be, short distances if you can. If you are flying, definitely try to choose times that aren't those peak travel times, right, in the airport. Give yourself a lot more time at the airport to go through security. Have your person go through first, so that way if anything does come up, you're able to connect with security, provide them with a little bit of information that your person has dementia, and making sure you've got all of your documents, and that could be prescriptions, that could be your personal directives, enduring powers of attorney, even a letter from the doctor stating that your person has dementia, and these are some of the common symptoms as well. So it's going to be being flexible and giving yourself more time as well.
And a bit of preparation.
Yes.
So, and the takeaway for me is that the holidays can still be a really joyful, wonderful time.
Yes.
Just need to maybe change some expectations and do a bit of planning and have that flexibility.
Exactly. Right. And then hopefully it goes off without too many hiccups, but you're just there enjoying each other, right? And the time that you guys have
together.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thanks, Sam.
You're very welcome.
And thanks everybody else for joining us today. If you have questions on this topic or any other, please feel free to reach out to us at 403-290-0110. Or you can always email us at findsupport@alzheimercalgary.ca. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another video. If you have any suggestions on a topic you think we should tackle with one of these, please drop us a line and let us know. We'd be happy to do that. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.